Welcome back to session 22 of Echoes of the Astral Sea. Last time we left off, the party was adventuring through the interdictor class cruiser Penumbra, going after its captain to try to kill him because he's one of the Echoes and they gotta kill him. And so we're gonna pick right
he's
back
also an Imperial.
Yeah, that too. So we're gonna pick right back up where they left off.
He's an Imperial and a really mean one at that.
Which is an inquisitor.
Oh yes, I somehow completely forgot about this room specifically.
Yes.
The room where all of us just sort of skipped across the hallway, and these poor Mandalorians were stuck going like, what the?
Who are these people?
It's like a whole scoop thing.
They're like, hey boss, glad we caught up with you. What are those?
Okay, I'm just gonna move you to the bridge map, but
Alright.
yeah, you're we're gonna go in here because most of the session is gonna be the boss fight. So
yeah.
yeah.
So let's go ahead and. So we already formulated our plan during our short rest. We
told R7 to go to the engine room and just go ham.
Yep.
Apparently, there's a psychopath heading to the engine room.
We have unleashed utter chaos. I hope you all are ready.
Through their as you're charging towards the bridge, through their comms, you start hearing people shouting, "Is that an astromech droid? What's it doing
Which
here?"
one?
So and then they're just you hear like an authoritative voice. "Someone take care of that astromech droid. We're trying. He's killed 2 squadrons already."
Which droid are we looking for, sir? Just kill all of them.
And so yeah, we're gonna and you get to the first door of the bridge, the first section of the bridge. I'm gonna
imagine there's at least one of those audio chatters was just someone screaming horribly.
Spirits is muttering, "Oh, I love me some psychotic droids."
Yes. So
all kinds of chaos.
Anyhow,
did I forget to throw a blast door in there? Okay, I forgot. Oh yes, no, I didn't. Good. There is a blast door closed in front of the bridge proper. That's just basically so that the boss fight doesn't start until after you finish with this opening encounter.
So is the blast door here, or is this door down here at the bottom? The blast.
It is.
It's this one. It's this one.
Okay.
The one that I can't open.
Yes. Thank you for reminding us, Neelo.
Yes.
Wait, press it one more time.
Maybe it'll try the next time. It didn't try the first 10 times.
There we go. Okay, so let's get initiative rolled here. 2, 3, 4,
This is
5, and is that everyone? That is everyone. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. I got a 5.
Hey, ass. What do you know?
Where did my initiative carousel go? Oh, there it is.
24.
nice.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hey! I don't.
Shall I open us with a bang?
We're going just before Mr. Staff.
So it's a 20-foot radius.
The Electrostaff Purge Trooper literally is going last. He rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
So I can get all of those Death Troopers. Or I can get
whatever works.
Those guys. I'm thinking all the Death Troopers.
Okay. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm
not even gonna bother rolling saves. They all blow up.
Oh.
Wait, how terribly?
Start off with a bang.
Literally.
How many bodies? Okay,
so are you saying we just totally did a breach maneuver? We all stood on to the sides, and then he just rolled in a grenade.
I can't quickly mark them all dead, but all of these Death Troopers are dead, so I just can't quickly mark them all dead.
A boom.
I'll just hide their tokens so that I can keep the
Okay.
numbers. There are 7 of them. Their bodies are salvageable. Anyways, that was thermal detonator. Got it.
Okay.
Right. You're still going.
Okay. Let's bonus action battle meditation. So again, like usual,
Yep.
everyone has advantage on their first attack roll.
All right, Neelo.
How's staff man holding his staff there?
1 hand currently. Like
I see.
holding it down by his side. You know that like kind of ready pose that it is with those.
Yeah. That's
Basically like the way it's in the art.
needed.
Yeah, like the
That's
way it is in the art.
all I needed to know.
Okay.
If you'll excuse me, I'm just going to get within 60 feet of him. How far would that need to be? All right, I'm gonna go here.
I'll also just say right
And I
now,
will
none of these side rooms have anything in them. I just didn't want to bother with them on this map.
No, alright.
That's fine. Okay, let me just double check all the information here real quick. I am
But
casting.
are they locked?
Yes, they are locked.
All right. All right. I am casting Disarm by Neelo for activating one of her Omni Tool gimmicks and seeing and some blue energy hovering around his device. Let's see if he succeeds a strength save.
Okay. All right. Possibly. We'll see. They're not
Okay.
amazing at strength saves, but they're not terrible at them either. Yeah, that's a 7.
Oh my god. Okay, so it goes flying 10 feet. Let's just go with towards. Let's just go with over the console.
Okay. I'm just gonna do that to show where
Like
it is.
over here. Yeah, because if he fails 5 or more, it
Wait.
can be flung wherever I need it.
Wait, you could throw it closer
10.
towards us so I could pick it up. Or
True, but
someone
if
could
it's
pick
too
it up.
close, between him and us, he'll run towards us to fight us anyway. Was my thought
Okay.
process.
Well, I think he's running towards us to fight us anyways. Also, he's going last.
Yeah.
Oh,
Either way,
staff
you're going to be
boy.
able to pick that up before we open the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it's more like for the rest of the fight, we've deprived him of a weapon.
This opening fight is not a difficult one. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is like
As it was
a
about the fact that I
warm
just
up.
blew up half of them.
This is a warm up fight. It is not going. I would be highly surprised if this purge trooper gets a turn.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there are 4
Speaking of
death
which,
trippers that
Legion.
have heat shields.
They are all the way
Legion
over
needs
there.
to.
Yeah, that's a far distance they can't cover.
If I'm not mistaken, that's 8. Speaking of which, Legion just open fire on the guy, and that's at advantage, right?
The first attack, yes.
Yep. Okay, so advantage for that first attack.
Yep, definitely
Not that
hits.
it mattered much, but just pull up the.
Yeah, this is just a warm up fight. I just didn't want to throw you straight into the boss fight.
All right.
Understandable.
Seems to remember that I do that all the time. Anyhow, do him some 14. Wow, I rolled good on that. And then, you know what? Legion hit him again. Just.
That one does not hit.
Okay. That's all from Megara.
Alrighty. Vagar.
All right. poor guy is gonna go as much as he can.
Sorry, this fight is not very good for a melee
Okay.
character.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It is what it is. And I might as well just shoot this little guy right here.
Alright, make an attack roll.
90.
That is the wrong hotbar. Is this the right hot? Nope, that's still the wrong hotbar. There we go.
I believe that hits. I forgot to get that stat block open. That was the one stat block I forgot.
Okay, so that is 9 damage.
Okay, just a sec.
Yeah, all good.
That was
That's all
the
for
Sky
that
Guard.
first turn.
Alright. A Mandalorian.
This is gonna go poorly. For them.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna fly forward. Gonna shoot this Death Trooper and this Death Trooper. Oh wait. I'm using the Mandalorians much faster in this. They're just supporting you in this. They're not gonna be attacking the bosses.
Yeah.
Alright.
They'll be there to thin out the mooks, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I got a plan in place for the boss. Hopefully it works.
Shoot this Death Trooper, this Death Trooper. Okay,
If it
is
doesn't
the Death
work, we might be in
Troopers.
trouble.
There's literally only one Death Trooper left to take a turn.
Hello! Oh, he's over there.
Yeah. Gonna move out and shoot at Vagar, because Vagar is the closest person he can see.
Oh, look at this
That
little guy.
isn't the Mandalorians that he knows not to try and shoot at because they have Beskar. Alright.
Like, I mean, he could try to ricochet bolts off them.
I assume a 21 hits Vagar.
A 21 does hit.
I would be terrified at what that doesn't hit.
13 damage. 21 is not that high of an AC. 22, I
Yeah.
guess. Another Mandalorian.
Oof.
Fly forward.
13
Shoot
damage,
this Death
that's fine.
Trooper.
I swear every shot against Vagar this and last session has hit. It's all
Yeah.
been like 20s or above.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bad luck. I want to make
Yep.
sure I use the right rolls because it's actually she's actually attacking one of the. All right.
Vagar attracts bullets.
X.
Hi.
All right.
He attracts bullets from bitches, that's for
Hit.
sure.
Hit. Hit. All 4 of her attacks hit against the Purge Trooper.
This guy, first his weapon flew away from him, then his...
Then he gets
Then-
gunned down by Mandalorians.
Yeah.
And in fact, I'm not even going to bother.
got
Like,
shot.
she gets 6 shots against this guy with a lot of damage. I'm not even going to bother rolling.
Oh, get the electro stab dude.
Yeah, Electrostaff dude is dead.
Mm-hmm.
They're all dead.
Hey, let's prep for a breach maneuver,
Well,
I
I should
suppose.
say that these crewmen aren't actually combatants. They're just here.
Okay.
They're set dressing.
Hmm
Mm-hmm.
Shoot them if you want to be a complete psychopath.
I'll leave that to the other me. Not to be confused with the other me, which is the maniac who commands this ship.
Yeah. Though he'd shoot his own crew members too.
Yeah, he would.
Okay, so that
Anyway.
is what's that?
was 7 plus
Another
8,
12 Death Trooper bodies.
Yes.
Okay, I will
Yes.
update my tally. Because I've been keeping track of this.
Hmm
Alright,
Okay, so
Yeah.
So
And
That's
also a
one
staff
electro
that's in perfectly good
staff.
condition.
33 trooper bodies.
Purge
Your
Trooper,
goodness.
sometimes 8.
What have I done?
Another 7? No, it was 12. It was 12 Death Troopers, right?
Yes, 12 Death Troopers.
Shopping is
Okay,
expensive.
so that would be...
What have I done? I've turned my players into maniac orchid harvesters.
I'm not even keeping track of that. I'm keeping track of all the loot.
Hey, listen. It's only one of us that's doing it. The other is just keeping tabs on what's going on.
Look, a girl's gotta have goals, and
From
goals
these
Gotta have
12 Death
hobbies.
Troopers, do we recover blaster packs?
What?
Let a girl have her hobbies.
Do we recover
Fine.
blaster packs from these 12 Death Troopers?
This is not a hobby; it's an occupation.
Sure, a D6.
Okay, so we're out of turn. I'll go ahead and.
Yeah, you get 3 blaster packs.
Oh, 3. Okay. So 9 of them just didn't have ammo, or I guess it blew up.
They
or
didn't
something.
have extra ammo.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, let's prepare for a breach maneuver.
Okay, Spartan on this side of the door, Mandalorian on this side of the door.
Yeah. Prep for a breach. Here we go.
Other Mandalorians at the door as well. All the
So does this-
Mandalorians at the door. Probably.
I assume
Actually,
one of the other
Vagar.
Mandalorians has like
Vagar.
full-on jetpack. We can do this Republic Commando style.
Vagar, I'm putting you in a
Vagar
breach
and Mads.
position
Ooh.
so that you
Okay.
can do stuff.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I assume one of the other Mandalorians has like a demolition pack we can place
There we
on
go.
the door. We can breach
Yes.
this door. Republic Commando.
Yes. Thrak is the demolitions expert.
Okay.
I'll put
Has
your,
my thermal detonator recharged so that I can just chuck it in when they open the door?
How
no.
much time do we have?
Bummer.
Not much.
Okay.
Basically, the plan is you have you're being told there's you can hear there's already a bit of a fight going on past that door.
Mhm.
All right.
And in fact,
yeah.
I'm going to, since you're planning to blast the door down, I'm going to have a little bit of dialogue you hear before you do that through the door. You hear 2 voices, very similar to Varut's, but one has more of like a sinister quality to it, and the other is more gruff. You hear the sinister one. So you're here to try to take my head, are you? And then you hear the sound of a lightsaber igniting. Pulled an old relic out of the ruins of Mandalore, did we? I thought it destroyed during the purge when I killed Ton Ordo. No matter. You hear the sounds of another lightsaber igniting. Allow me to bury you with your people. And then you'll blast the door down.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, this is a big fight.
Yeah.
Throw them in the
Look
pit.
at these guys in the bastard formation.
Okay.
Yep. All right. What's my what? Do we have a surprise round? Or we roll initiative first?
You'll be rolling initiative first, because
Okay.
combat was already going on. So.
All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Would I have had enough time to summon Brittle Bones Nikki?
What's the casting time on that spell?
An action.
Yeah.
All right.
More than enough.
I believe that's everyone? Yes, that is everyone. Okay.
Oh, that's a lot.
Where am I?
Where am
I know, right?
Oh wait.
And I actually didn't mention that I need an environmental turn for this as well. I forgot. I need an environmental turn for this as well.
Oh, so we gotta reset it.
No, I just add one.
Dang it.
Yes.
Well, I traded a 24 for a 12. Big sad.
It's okay.
But at least the Spartan moved up from like an 8 to a 19.
Environmental turn.
My 5 went to a 4.
Just a moment. Just a moment. Update. There we
Okay,
go.
wow.
Where is he?
Getting that
Where
together.
is he?
My
Where is
friends,
he?
do we want to have Spartan just start throwing people in the
Oh.
pit so we can fill it and zap it?
All right. Roll
That
NPCs.
works.
There he is.
It works.
See how badly this slag is spiking a lot to roll those NPCs. There we go. Yeah, there are a lot of NPCs. Oh, looks like Mandalore the Scourge is actually up first.
Lovely.
The door behind him blew up.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna tell you what's happening. The Mandalore and the Grand Inquisitor are basically just locked in a saber duel. Also, I didn't realize his token is set as hostile. I need to fix that. There we go. They're basically just locked in a saber
I mean,
duel.
he
So
looks
they're,
pretty hostile.
What did she mean by
so they're
this?
basically both just not in combat currently. They're just like they're trading blows. They're saber lock and all that stuff. Yes, Mandalore the Scourge is wielding the dark saber. So Vagar.
Okay, so first thing Buddy Boy's going to do is go to the closest guy.
Word of advice: this is a boss fight, so you might want to consider using all your
Your
toys.
thing.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, one of my ideas, definitely, if you can, try to start shoving people into the holes.
Okay, so we do want to just start throwing people into the pits. Okay.
If you can.
If I
If
can.
you don't have
Okay.
to if you can't, but if you can, that'd be nice.
But the only people in the
Okay.
pits are the background characters.
That's why we're going
Exactly.
to add to the
Exactly.
pits.
They don't do anything.
Wait a second, no, that's not.
Okay.
They'd have to take a
So-
movement to climb out of those pits is the thing.
Mm.
Couple that with my
Oh dear.
shenanigans I'm going to perform. I'm thinking I'm going to. Which one should I fill first?
With water? Go for this one because I'm gonna start working on these hooligans over here. These hooligans.
Understood.
Are you shifting,
So,
Vagar?
Man, do I want to shift right now or later?
Do you want me to needle you first?
Maybe needling later on to ignite or instigate the changing would work.
Okay.
Yeah. So we gotta hit Vagar first.
Yeah. Okay, so what Vagar is going to do is he's going to draw his steel sword and he's going to go crimson right. And he's going to smack this guy.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
Yeah. 26.
I would hope a 26 hits. There is nothing
would
on
not
this
want to meet-
battlefield that a 26 wouldn't hit. A 26 would hit the ship.
Fantastic.
And then another.
I mean, technically, if we want to be real technical here, a 1 would also hit
Wait,
the ship in this particular
does a 15 hit him
circumstance.
too?
A 15 does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay, never mind then. So it's just.
Honestly, if you miss the
13.
ship in this particular instance, I would be extremely disappointed in you.
Okay, that's all for Vagar.
All right.
Like can you throw something at the floor?
All right.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
It is Thrax's turn. He's gonna notice that the two versions of Varut are currently locked in combat. Look to the main Varut.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want me to start?
Yeah.
I look at the other guys, see the almost maniacal grins on some of them. Start throwing goons into the pits. I think they have a plan for it.
All right. He will fly over. He's going to attempt to grapple this Purge Trooper commander.
Because even if I can't see the actual grin on Neelo's face, I imagine the way you're like twiddling your fingers and so forth is like
I
it's
don't know.
blatantly obvious.
It's
You've got
yeah.
something
She's not
devious
necessarily
planned.
Yeah, he
grinning, but
succeeds.
she's definitely got. She's definitely preparing something. You see her Omni tool glowing, and she's readying some and she's readying some equipment.
He flies over and roughly dumps the commander into the pit.
Nice.
And then he's going to fly over here and try to shove that commander in.
Nice.
How far will I need to move?
And he's also going to succeed on that. And yes, they are taking falling damage when they fall into the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not an ideal position for me, but I'll deal with it.
All right, the Purge Trooper Captain is going to start stomping forward. And is going to start taking shots at... Probably start taking shots at Vagar. Sorry. You're the
You're
only
fine.
one who's gotten a turn yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the only genuine hostile at the moment, according to game rules.
Yep,
Mhm.
that works.
Other than the Mandalorian, but
Yeah.
I guess the Mandalorian would be seen as a bigger threat right now. So he'll move over and try and attack the Mandalorian, actually.
All right.
The first attack misses. Second attack misses. Misses. Third attack misses. Okay. They're locked in combat. One of these commanders. Oh no, that's the commander that Vagar attacked. That commander is going to shoot at Vagar.
We might want to take him out quick. I'm going to be
So
uncomfortable close to him.
That's a 15 to hit and a 27 to hit.
Actually, how much movement would it
So
take for...
the last one was a
Not
27. What was
what I
the
wanted
first
to
one?
do. Not
15.
what I want. Not
15.
what I
Okay,
want.
only one of them hits.
12 damage.
Okay, that's fine.
Ouch.
All right,
point
environmental
time.
turn. That means R7.
Oh god.
Let the chaos
Oh,
commence.
you go.
Here we go.
Somebody get that damn droid out of the engineering bay. We probably heard over an intercom.
Vagar, you hear a very loud, like, buzzing, ringing noise coming from the commander's helmet, the helmet of the commander in front of you.
Ooh.
He's sending feedback through the comm systems.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is that thunder or psychic damage?
Psychic damage.
Yeah. Oh.
Rolled really
Ooh.
bad.
Vagar's just
but,
gonna like
I
wince a
hate
bit.
how
It
in
doesn't like
line
hurt
that
him or
is.
anything, but he's just gonna like, ooh.
Yeah,
I figured that.
this guy
Not
also
sound good.
cannot take bonus actions or reactions. So that is the additional effect of that. All right, Bradley, your turn.
Okay, bonus
Whoa.
action, adrenaline surge. And then I'm flick to engage my shield and just ah. Oh, okay, so we're gonna run over there and then we're gonna run straight down and try and shove this guy into the pit while running at him, ramming speed.
Okay. I will give him disadvantage on his athletics check to resist because that's a shove athletics check, please.
Athletics. Net 20.
Yeah, he's gonna take extra. You know what? Highs or lows?
Highs?
You hear him land really roughly, and you hear the noticeable sound of bones breaking. You snapped his neck on impact.
You also shoved it. He broke his neck on this dude's workstation.
Uh-huh.
Dude's like, bro.
Mhm.
He'll never get it running again.
Fantastic. And then I'm going to see here.
That's one of your attacks.
We'll bash Hammer Boy with my hard light shield because he's right next to me and that's
Okay.
already out.
Alrighty.
Turn around and just smack him. Bonk. I think that missed.
Yeah, that misses.
You started off so strong, and then you just didn't.
Alrighty,
Hey,
Neelo. Show us some awful
All right,
things.
first order of business. Legion needs to go over here.
Okay.
Legion will attempt a grapple, I suppose.
Okay. I'll give him
I've never
disadvantage
actually
because athletics check, please.
I've never actually done this with Legion before, so that'd be athletics, right?
Yep, athletics check.
Wow, Legion is better at this than I thought he'd be.
He has proficiency in everything, I'm pretty sure. He does succeed. The purge trooper rolled even lower.
I am very sorry, my good sir. And Legion has one more thing he can do, so
Gonna
how
drag
far
him.
can Legion
How
how far
did Legion?
how far can he be hucked? Legion's got a strength 3.
Strength plus 3. What's the actual score? That's what matters.
16.
Okay. It's been a while since I've had to open these rules.
And of course it would be me.
Of course, it would be you. Yes. 16. Effective size medium. Probably 200 pounds.
One more move.
45 feet.
One more.
So yeah, more than far enough.
Okay. He's going in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I needed him out of the way because Neelo needed to move forward to
46.
enact this part of the plan, and there was a guy uncomfortably close to where I needed to be.
Take some damage from hitting
So,
the floor. Take some more damage from just the fall itself. Okay.
All right. So, Neelo's going to plug something into her Omni tool and act some techno babble stuff's going to appear in front of her, and then she's going to summon a portal that's going to drop water roughly in here-ish, about 10 gallons worth. Because technically this counts as an open reservoir.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be a pretty, honestly, over this big of an area, it'd be a pretty thin layer of water.
It would be, but I'm not looking for an extreme volume. I'm just looking for enough to get wet.
Yeah. Highs or lows?
Let us go with lows.
Yeah, that water is
Yes, I rolled an actual.
That water is electrified now.
Oh,
Thanks to the Mr. Face in the console over there.
Oh, I didn't even think about him. It's actually just due to like the equipment is shorting out. So
there
yeah,
you go.
you kill all the crewmen because they are
yeah. No.
because they're mooks. They literally use minion masher rules. If you do decide to attack them, no, not bleeding.
Sorry, not sorry.
no. He's definitely too burnt to be bleeding.
And then let's see, how much damage do I want to roll for this?
He's getting extra cooked over here.
I like my
Both
purge
cooked.
troopers extra well done.
Okay, since I really like this plan and I think it's a very cool plan, I'm gonna be generous in the amount of damage this deals.
All right.
Roll me 3d12.
3d12, huh?
Nice.
I haven't rolled a d12 since I played a barbarian. Ouch.
Not bad.
And you do shock the dead body a little bit. It kind of spasms that way dead bodies do when you shock them.
Oh,
Fun.
yes, no, of course.
So he's got his neck broken, face buried in the console. And
Yeah.
just twitching.
Can I just point out, this guy probably had the worst day out of all the normal crewmen we've encountered so far.
Hmm.
I mean, a guy flew through his console, was just dead on his lap, and then he got electrocuted after he got wet.
Yep. And also, it does take away the reactions and bonus actions of the other people in there. So.
Fantastic.
Okay. So. Oh wait. Anything else?
No, that is everything. No, you called right. That is everything I can do. That's all of Legion's actions. That was all I can do.
Okay. So the purge troopers. Which one is this? This one is the middle one. He's gonna stand up.
I do need to measure, though.
He is going to try to climb out.
Oh, so just enough.
Because he's, not. Yes, he successfully climbs out. However, that uses his action to climb out. So, yeah. All right. Another one of the Mandalorians is going to.
I warned you I was going to be evil in this match.
Yeah. She is going to fly in here, and she's just going to start gunning people down to try to take care of some of the mooks.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Just gun down all these death troopers. It is the Electrostaff Purge Trooper behind the Inquisitor, who's going to move up to Bradley and attack him.
Ah, lovely.
So first attack is a 16 to hit, and second attack is a 21 to hit.
Does a shield count for the purposes of the repost?
What do you mean?
So the repost exploit has a reaction when a creature you can see targets you with a melee attack. You can spend an exploit die and add it to your armor class against the attack. The attack miss. Oh, it doesn't say anything about you have to have a weapon in hand. Yeah, I'm gonna repost.
Okay.
And let's see if that changes. You said it was a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that misses.
Yeah, I would hope so. And riposte then lets you attack them, right?
I can make a weapon attack as part of that reaction. So, bonk.
No.
Miss.
All right, it is the
Miss.
remaining Death Troopers. Let's see here. One shot at.
There's.
Here.
Oh, are there seriously only 2 of them left?
Yeah, there's only 2 left.
Regular Death Trooper.
One
that
shot.
Was quick.
One shot at. I mean, any to just gun down 4 of them.
Yeah.
One shot at Legion. One shot at Bradley.
Oh, fun.
All right, Legion. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh.
That's 9 damage to Legion.
Okay.
And then against Bradley, that is a 23 to hit as well.
Yep.
So that is
I really
11.
do need to mark.
That is 11 damage to Bradley. And you can subtract. You can subtract 3 from that.
That would be 8.
8. Alrighty, Varut, your turn.
Okie dokie. Let us. That's the wrong button. Did not mean to click that.
Yes,
Fly
reopen the blast
over
door.
here first off, and then we're going to use the bonus action telekinetic shove on Hammer Boy into the pit, hopefully.
That's a strength save, right?
Yep. DC is 18.
Here we go.
He fails.
Fantastic.
I swear if
He
these
goes
guys
back
take out
15
Legion
feet
again.
and is knocked prone.
How
Yay.
far is he knocked back?
15 feet.
Okay. So you just force push him into the pit. Okay.
Yep. Yay. Let's see
Good
here.
work.
How much movement was that?
And roll.
I did want to ask.
Roll me 3d12, Neelo.
What? Oh, 3d12.
Yeah, new person getting electrocuted.
Yep.
20.
Apparently it likes that number. If I roll that a third time, we're just going to say it's 20 damage each round.
What kind of weapon is Purge Captain carrying?
A heavy blaster rifle.
How
Can't
heavy
have
do you
that.
think the purge
Fly over here. Okay, cat's out of the bag. I'm drawing a lightsaber.
Okay.
And chop chop.
Alrighty.
D20 plus 10. Where's the plus 3? Oh, that's okay, and since this is a
You do hit the blaster. If you're gonna attack the blaster, you do hit it. It is coated in cortosis, so you do not destroy
okay,
it.
I was about to be like, do I want to? Okay, so either way.
Yeah, the lightsaber like skates along the blaster. I know that's what you were doing, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just go for the stabby on him then. Oop,
How many more?
that was so
How
close
many
to
more
being
No.
fellers. I have a feeling that
are there?
misses. Okay,
Who's that?
and then recharge on the grenade. Hey, it's back.
alrighty.
Hey.
Alright, it's the one purge trooper commander that wasn't knocked into the pit. Who is
I was
going to
wondering.
make?
There's this one too. Oh no, he climbed out.
Yeah, he
The
climbed
one
out.
over here climbed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This commander is going to take 2 shots at Bradley.
Lovely.
31's getting hit.
That is a 12 to hit.
Oh.
And a 28 to hit.
Ouch.
Yeah, perhaps 28 hits.
9 damage.
One of them.
Missed
Six,
9.
re-
One of them
reduced,
missed
Or
entirely.
yeah, reduced to 6.
As far as Bradley is concerned, he's like, yes, this is just like every other battle in the Covenant War, except it's humans shooting at me with plasma weapons and not aliens.
This purge trooper is going to try and climb out. Yeah, he's going to roll a nat 1. Give me another, so he falls off as he's trying
He's
to
like,
climb
I
out.
got this.
Slippery.
Does this make us sadists for enjoying watching all these troopers fall into an electrified
Guys,
pit
we
and
making a.
switch?
I need to find a pot. I need to find a gif of boiling soup.
Alright, it is
That's pretty much
Avea's.
what we're making.
It is Avea's turn. She's going to fly into right here. She's going to shoot this Death Trooper. Yeah, all the Death Troopers are dead. They didn't last very long, obviously, because they're just Death Troopers. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized I did this wrong. You know that Purge Trooper did not just come back to life.
He's come back from the dead.
Yeah, there we go.
But his
Whatever
I
I
wanted to do
did
that
clearly
icon.
had the same.
Now that's
Um,
dead.
and then she's gonna shoot her remaining shots at this guy and kill him.
Fantastic.
I forgot that I need to do that differently. Is it you? Yes. Okay.
Does it like take it out of the initiative circle if you use the bigger one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaba. Kaba will fly in and will shoot. He'll shoot the guy that climbed out on his turn. Okay. It is the Electrostaff Purge Trooper next to it is this guy here. He's going to move up and attack Legion. So that's a 15 to hit. And, oh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh. Wait, who?
Ouch. Time.
That's Legion. Does a 15 hit Legion?
I probably. Yes. Or yeah, meet or beat.
Okay. So the first attack, that is 9 damage. And then the second attack, which is a crit, is, wow, he rolled like crap. Oh, because I rolled it wrong. I forgot that Foundry doesn't do our style of critical hits.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the actual damage. 15, so totaled to 24 damage.
Let's see.
Hammer Trooper is going to go up to Kaba.
24, you said?
24 total, yes.
Okay, let's see.
I'm just rolling against Kaba here real quick while you're doing that. 2 hammer swings, only one of them hits.
Yikes.
Okay. It is the other hammer trooper. Oh no, it's the hammer trooper that's in the pit.
In the pit.
Um,
Having a good time down there, buddy?
so
I'll
he
give
actually,
you a friend soon, don't worry.
so yeah, he'll try and climb out. Yeah, he succeeds. All right, Emeria, your turn.
Yes, finally!
Sorry.
After 5 years. Oh,
What'd you roll? A 4? You rolled a 4.
no. Well, technically, I rolled a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Total.
Right. Golem, you go there. Goon, you go. Actually, I don't know where you're gonna go. You're gonna attempt to do something against that electro staff. Probably not anything.
Well, I
Unholy
mean,
corpses.
doesn't your golem get health and stuff if he's in the water?
If he takes lightning damage, yes.
You
Yeah, so
have
just-
a point there.
Just have the
Yeah,
golem
so
jump down into the
so
pit.
if he can just
Hmm.
grab that guy and bring him back in,
Yeah,
get-
grab
have a
hammer,
nice
dude.
bubble bath with his friends.
I was gonna have him vomit over these 3 individuals in particular.
That would work
But
too.
yeah, you can throw him back into the pit. I think he's big enough. DM, what kind of action is it to suplex a purge trooper into another purge trooper?
That'll be it. That'll be the full action. That'll be
Understandable.
make an athletics check.
Athletics check. I think you should have what is it? Proficiencies. Does not label it as a proficiency, so I guess that's just a +4. Okay. Rolling 20 plus 4. Dang it, 13.
No, you do not
Aw.
successfully grapple the hammer purge trooper. So you fail to do your thing that you were wanting to do.
Dang it. Alright.
Okay. It's okay. You can always try again. You can get him next time.
We'll get him
The
next
flesh
time.
golem yearns for his bubble bath with friends.
Yes. Well, this guy's already surrounded by a bunch of people. So actually, we're just gonna have the goon do his things against him, and I guess we'll also send Isaiah and and Hans over to that position.
Okay.
I guess Isaiah will have to take a back seat and just hang out on the.
Is Varut just used to the sight of people next to him being immediately swarmed by severed hands at this point? Because it's literally every combat now.
Probably, he's probably just like, I've seen crazier.
And
True.
Emeria sees that Vagar keeps getting hit by things that he's not supposed to, and not caring about his
Yeah, Legion's
phobias
gonna
for
need
things.
Legion might need to back up.
Rolling 1d8
Legion's gonna
plus
get hit.
4.
Not our glowing flashlight head.
All right,
Oh,
Amelia
yeah,
checks
I'm
in.
about
Giving you
I'm
8
about
hit
to
points.
drop Legion again.
Vagar, charisma save, please.
Okie dokie. Save. Okay.
And you could also.
Wait, you're berserking our
That one.
werewolf?
That one.
Nat 1. Okay, yeah, you are werewolf form. You are 100% frenzied.
Where did you stick him?
Just in the neck.
In fact, give me another charisma save, Vagar.
Oh, he's gonna whip around and just.
Okay. So the beast almost claws away more control than just this fight, but you managed to resist that.
Okay.
Okay.
Keeps you in
That's good.
check. All right.
That was
Now
almost
time
bad.
for what is it? Now time for actual damage. All right. Actually, where is Brittle Bones, Nikki?
Oh crap! Sorry, I forgot to put them on the map. And also, I never put them on your macro.
Ah, that's okay because his is just a separate thing that I already have set up. You know, because it's always like situational whether or
There
not
you
he
go.
exists.
There's the
All
skeleton.
right.
Hey, big bony man.
All right. Shoot that guy that's covered by the claw swarm. The claw swarm.
He is not having a good day.
He is having a
it's gonna
bad
be a
time.
no.
Yeah, that's a miss.
All right. Turbo attack. You do not exist. You do not exist either. Advantage. Normal. And
Alrighty, I love how Isaiah was the one to get a critical hit.
yeah.
Let's see
I do
here.
have that.
You're right.
8 damage from Hans. 4 damage from Gunnar, and 8 damage from Isaiah.
Yes.
Okay.
And okay, well that is both action, bonus action. I guess free action. I guess those technically don't exist anymore. Get in there, Tiger. Slap.
You might want to step away from Vagar.
Slap
Yeah,
Vagar
just-
on the
Yeah.
backside. Move away.
How much?
Alrighty. The Mandalore and the Inquisitor are still locked in combat. Vagar, we're gonna roll to see who you attack
Okay.
because
is,
you're within 5 feet of 3 creatures, so you have to.
Yep.
You
Please attack the Mando.
You attack Neelo.
Oof.
Damn it!
Oof.
So that is make a.
Slash.
So that'll be your natural weapons. You can pick what your natural weapons are, but you have to use both your attacks. Well, you have to use all
Right.
3 of your attacks actually, because you get
It's
a third
okay.
one.
It's okay. It's okay. At least you aren't reducing Legion to scrap.
Oh, just wait. Knock on wood.
I
just gonna
theoretically
slash
should be able to.
that.
Oh
Take
no!
it.
Gonna hurt.
Oh no! Which
I was
attack
about to
is that,
say, I should
Vagar?
theoretically be able to take it.
What?
Which attack is that, Vagar?
It's slashing with my claws.
Okay. Just a second, Neelo.
Reach. Mayday.
I'm not biting.
Neelo, would you like to use your reaction to resist the disease? Not the disease, the injury. Oh, and also, that was a critical hit that dealt slashing damage. Your suit is punctured.
I
Yeah, I was right.
noticed.
All right, let's see here. Neelo, what is your Constitution modifier?
It is a nice, cool 2.
Ouch.
Hey, an injury. You are hamstrung. Your speed on foot is reduced by 5 feet. You must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw after using the dash action. If you fail to save, you fall prone. Magic such as regenerate can cure your severed hamstring tendons.
Ooh.
You clawed my axe!
Well, it's more like
And
the
here
back of
comes
your
another-
leg. Little bit lower.
Yeah. Ow.
Okay, so let's
Dick.
see if there's another.
So yeah, go ahead and
attacking
roll.
you.
Yeah.
That also hits. Okay.
16
Okay,
hit?
so okay,
meter
so for the
beat.
first.
Okay, so those both hit. So the critical hit, you'll roll as a critical hit still.
So it's just double, right?
So add the max. So what's the normal damage for it?
It's a 6 plus 5, so that would be.
So it's a
I love
d6
how
plus
I got-
11. It's a d6 plus 11 then.
I love how our first injury in this
That actually
campaign during a boss fight that stuck was from a player.
Yeah.
Fire.
Okay, and then the regular
No,
damage.
it's kind of fitting that the injury that stuck
is on you from a claw
Okay,
strike from the werewolf.
that's a total of 25 damage against Neelo. And then Vagar, because you have your bonus action, you have to use it to make another claw attack against Neelo.
Okay, what was that? 20?
25.
25. 25.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be a quarter.
Yeah.
Right? I'm the tank.
I'm so sorry, Neelo.
That's another 11 damage. And then Vagar, make a charisma save.
You know, Neelo, it's a good thing I didn't use battle meditation last round, or that would have been bad.
That would have hurt.
I mean, it would have just affected the critical hit. So
True.
yes, you are no longer frenzied, Vagar.
But because the 16 would have been the advantage roll.
The rage
absolutely mauled me.
The rage of the beast leaves your eyes. You stop seeing red, and all of a sudden you look at Neelo, who has several bright red claw stripes on her now.
Yeah,
right at the back of her knee.
Absolutely freaking mauled me.
Shit, my
Yep.
bad. That's on me, bro.
That language would not be in
No,
Vagar's parlance.
No, that was completely off table. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Out of game, I blame Emeria.
Oh, it was great.
That's the best part. You get mauled by Vagar, and you're like, Emeria, this is your fault.
Emeria is just like, I'm literally like Professor Farnsworth. With my last breath, I curse Emeria.
I think we just found the episode title.
Oh my god, that hurt. CS
Vagar, how do you react to this revelation that you just clawed at your friend a whole bunch?
Damn, near annihilated her. She is bloody.
Fuck, why were you standing so close to me?
I think the main thing is she was anticipating Myriad jabbing.
Are they able to talk in their lycanthrope form?
I think so.
Have we figured that out yet?
No, that is just like
he can speak in very short guttural responses.
Why?
Why close?
That's my question.
Alrighty.
Don't worry.
We're gonna go to Thrak now, who is going to.
I didn't need to make a.
If you could throw Captain into the pool, that'd be great.
He's gonna try and do that. Yes.
Crap, there's a lot of transit between that and there.
Vagar owes you a drink after this, man.
He does succeed.
The
captain is in the pool. So knocked prone. No longer has his reaction. And Neelo, 3d12, please.
All right.
Alrighty. And then he's going to shoot and kill this commander here.
Oh, lovely.
Because that guy was pretty low. This one here. It is the captain's turn. He's gonna move over here. He's gonna move over here and try to climb out.
He's having a good time.
He's going to succeed, but that does use his action to do. Obviously, he's not prone anymore.
Oh God! I just realized what's right before me.
On the Inquisitor's turn, you see him block the Darksaber with one of the blades of his lightsaber, and then suddenly he splits the inquisitor saber he's carrying into two, and drives the other side into a gap in Mandalore the Scourge's armor.
Ooh.
Well,
Who then
don't have to deal with a complicated question of that later.
crumples to the floor.
Ah.
He alive or he dead?
He is alive, but
appears
he
to be
is
alive.
dying.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Like
I'll deal with
he's
him.
alive, but he is mortally wounded.
He's mostly dead.
Environmental turn. Let's see what R7 does. Let's see here. Which one was that one? That was that one. Okay. We're gonna roll a die here to see what happens. Alrighty. All of a sudden, an electrical failure causes the wall of this room on the right side of the bridge to explode outwards. This guy gets sucked out into space. Varut, you need to make me a strength or dexterity saving throw to avoid the same.
We'll go with a dex save. Much better at that.
Yeah, this commander is sucked out. Yeah, you're fine, Varut.
Worse, that's gonna be like,
And
oh
then
no,
Drac-
I just used my jetpack
Drac
and
is also fine.
fly back in.
Yeah, and then a blast door, slams
Unfortunately, I think
shut
both these.
to keep more of that from happening.
Yeah, emergency systems came in.
Yep. Yes, it did kill one of the Purge Trooper commanders, by the way.
I'm pretty sure both those bodies went outside too, huh?
Yep.
Oh yeah, both these bodies did go outside as well.
Sorry.
Oh, those bodies. I thought you were talking about the two bodies of the people that sucked outside. I was like, of course.
And I guess this body was
These
as well.
are thankfully two. Okay. Anyways,
Use the decompression. Okay, Bradley, your turn.
Okay. Let's see if we can't yeet this Purge Trooper into the pit.
Mm-hmm.
So here is that athletics roll. Big sad.
I have to roll his athletics check.
Actually, he's not that bad.
You succeed.
Aha! Well, yeet.
Into the pit he goes. Whoops, not dead. He's not dead.
And then I'm gonna draw the electro staff.
I'm throwing another one of these out.
32.
Ouch!
Now, question.
No, it's not.
Would it do anything if I stuck the engaged electro staff that I'm wielding just down and jabbed the water and basically sent an extra current?
No, it's already being electrified by an electro staff. So
Yeah. It's already as zappy as it's gonna get.
Okay. Figured I'd just check and see. Well then. Let's see.
Since that would be just a grapple, you can use an action you can use your other attack to try it on him as well.
Let's do that.
Whoops, not 2d6. I rolled the wrong thing. You do not succeed that one.
Big sad.
He's too big.
Okay.
Neelo, your turn.
I need to ask, what's the range on heals you could do, Emeria?
Okay, so I believe healing word can be up to 60 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna take this opportunity to go this way and climb up the wall using my infusion spider climb.
Okay.
Just to try to get myself a little bit out of range of some of these melee guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you probably could.
Preferably Yeah, and I'm also going to go ahead and you know what? I suppose I don't need to do that because I think we pretty much got a good crock pot boiling here. Unless you guys think I should fill it with more water.
I wouldn't do anything.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
necessary.
So I don't think I need to fill this one up with water
I'd
either.
say start messing around with the on-off on some of these other weapons, like either
Yeah.
lightsabers or electro weapons.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna off the Hammerman right here.
Okay. Definitely, that's the icon I'll use for it.
Sure, that works.
You shut his hammer off.
Oh, right, Legion. Right, Legion should probably make a move, huh? You know what, Legion? Legion, try to Legion, try to perform a grapple man on staff.
Ooh.
Ah, Legion.
Could still be possible if your roll's real bad. Nope.
Ah, Legion.
He's not particularly good at those. Why are you?
Yeah, this is not gonna. You know, nothing's gonna stop me from trying again. Nothing's gonna stop me from trying again.
All right.
Them some Kalani numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You succeed that time, but it uses one of your attacks to throw, so you do grapple
So
him.
yeah, and that's all from me. Let's hope let's hope I survive this round.
Annie lets out a scream of rage and starts shooting at the Inquisitor.
Lovely.
Excellent.
Bigger question is, does it do anything?
We'll see. Nat 1.
I have a slug thrower.
16, miss. 19, I don't know if that hits. 19, does that hit? Let me check. Come on, load. 19 does not hit. 27, that hits. Another 27, that hits. And dirty 20 does not hit. Yeah, this guy has really good AC, just to be clear.
Yeah, well,
That's why he was being delayed for the first couple turns of combat.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Guys, I just realized something.
I'm gonna make my move.
What?
I have a slug thrower.
I need to
My
check
bullets
something
are
real
literally impervious to being deflected by a lightsaber, because all they'll do is melt, and then now he's got supersonic molten metal flying at him instead of supersonic solid metal.
He does deflect one of Annie's bolts. It is it's the dude down in the pit. He's gonna stand up. He's gonna go over here, and he's gonna try and he's gonna go over here, and he's gonna try and climb out. I really like this plan, which is why I'm letting it work so much. Again, you know me, I love shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Varut, your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I
need to where
move.
are you? Okay.
I'll move up one square.
If Bradley can stay within 60 feet of the Inquisitor, please and thank you.
He is. Question. So, is
yeah,
Bradley within the
still
zone
like
of? Is that little sliver?
Oh no, I know. I
count
just
as
wanted
being
to.
in
I just wanted
range
to.
of
I just
if
wanted to
this
make
was a
sure you knew
grenade
that.
spot?
No, but that would hit the that would hit Hans.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was debating.
However, Hans is by far the easiest of Emeria's minions to get back.
To bring back.
For 8d12 damage, is it worth potentially losing Hans for this fight?
Well, okay. Think about this. The person that Hans is currently on, due to the goon, any attacks that individual is making is made at disadvantage.
Okay.
Would hit a lot of the baddies.
Well,
Most of those guys are dead.
Yeah, it would get
You
the
would
3
be
that are still
hitting-
alive in this area. It would get the 2
Right.
It would get all 3 of the purge troopers: the hammer, the staff.
It
and
wouldn't
the
hit him though.
It,
Doesn't seem to
would
hit him though.
So it would get him. It would get him, and it would get him. Everyone else is dead.
Okay.
Or friendlies.
I mean that. I feel like that's an acceptable sacrifice for the captain.
A small price to pay.
Yeah, because I can do that, or I can move it down a row. Well, I'd have to move it.
If you move down a row, we'll miss the captain.
Yeah.
You could move it down a row and over a little, so you hit the captain and miss Bradley.
Well, I'm trying to. Okay, so like there. Then I would get 2 of them.
Yeah, but you don't hit Hans either.
Hands. Okay. Is that what we're going for? I think that's what we're going for.
Yeah, that'll work.
Kaboom.
What is it?
That's fine by me.
Because probably after we get this guy, we are going to mob the Inquisitor.
Fail. And fail.
Ooh.
You know, if it wasn't for hollow recordings, they would have no idea why this bridge flooded when, like, engineers come to try to fix this
50
place.
damage. 51 damage specifically.
They're gonna be like, why did the bridge flood?
And then, quick question, Spencer. So what happens if I use a telekinetic shove to throw the purge trooper that the hands are on? Do the hands go with the purge trooper, or the hands left behind?
The hands do not go with the purge trooper.
No, they are not currently grappled to him at the moment.
So
I
instead,
would assume
we
if they
will
were grappled, then yes.
Yeah, we will do it on the captain.
Okay.
We will telekinetic thrust on the captain.
Okay, that's a strength save, right?
Yep.
He fails again.
He's thrown 15 feet back up.
Back into the pit.
He's just like, oh, come on, I hate the pool.
Neelo, you know the drill?
Adult swim back in the pool.
Zippity zappity.
Oh.
Captain has not been having a good time.
No, he hasn't. How many? Like, even if he survives this, he's gonna have, like, his whole body's gonna be a Charlie horse.
Yes. It is Avea's turn now. She is going to move over a little.
On top of the burns he has.
And she's gonna also shoot at the Inquisitor a whole bunch. That's a hit. That's a miss.
Nice.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
I think I know how we're gonna lose our Mandalorian comrades.
5.
Yep.
5. Okay. No, that's 4 hits. So. Total of a lot of damage.
Nice.
Thrak is no, that's Kaba is also going to shoot at the Inquisitor. The Mandalorians will go away when Mandalore the Scourge actually dies.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I also had a feeling this guy might be getting pissed about taking all this damage, and he's just gonna go run up and start gutting Mandos.
Okay. It is the grappled Purge Trooper. He is going to try to break your grapple, Legion. So athletics check, please.
Ooh, that's really good.
He also rolled really good, so he does successfully break the grapple.
No.
Legion, one job.
It does use his action though, so it is it's the hammer guy whose hammer is off.
Yep.
Is he smarter than the average hammer man? Does he realize that his hammer's just turned off?
Highs or lows?
Highs?
Yes, he is smarter than the average hammer man, and he just turns his hammer back on.
Okay.
How did it turn off?
Okay. He's just like, all right. He's like,
probably
hold
just
on,
so confused.
hold on.
Why did it turn off all
IT.
of a sudden?
He's like, hold off. I've been in IT. I know that you do a basic power cycle. If something goes wrong, there you go.
Mhm.
But it's probably
Turn it back on.
just so confused. Be like, wait, why did it turn off? Turn it back on.
Yes.
What?
Okay, it is the other hammer guy. He is going to try to swing at Barut
He has disadvantage, I believe, from the hand.
from the
Yeah.
first attack. Yes.
What is it from? Well, not from the hands. It's from the goo.
I will be back.
Let me look.
Yeah, he
in
misses
particular.
horribly. His second attack does hit. That's a 24.
Yep.
So that is 17 damage to you, Barut. Emeria, your turn.
All right then. Well, quickly apologize to Neelo. Uh, Wait, Joey, are you still here, or did
Joey is gone right now.
Okay, all right. We'll focus on that. Listen. Instead, let's have our dear little flesh golem. Instead of throwing people, realize that 3 people are in the exact correct position to be vomited on. So, and
Those
since
are deck saves, right?
yes,
Okay. Hammer fails. Staff succeeds. Captain succeeds.
all right, they'll be taking half as much damage. So, rolling 4d6. Ooh, that's not a good roll. So
All right.
I think that's 7, 6,
6.
6 for the ones that succeeded, and 7 and 13 for the guy that failed. All right, okay, good. Joey's back. Emeria will go over. It's what is it? And probably also Ivo. Since they are 2 separate items, can I have Ivo use his thing to do the healing word part, and then Emeria will just use cure wounds.
What's the range on cure wounds?
Touch.
Like probably 5 feet. I just gotta touch you.
Yeah,
I'm on
cure
the
wounds
wall.
is touch.
Okay, well, how far away is the ceiling?
10 feet, if that.
Okay, so if I'm 5 feet tall and Neelo is 5 feet tall,
Yeah.
in theory, I could touch her.
Yeah, you can reach out and
In
get
theory,
touch Neelo.
yes.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That'd be like Neelo.
Yep.
Surely you're not still next
So
to.
healing word is an infusion.
Yes.
Yes,
Well, they're both
Ivo.
infusions.
Yes, Ivo can use it.
All right. So
All right.
rolling 1d8 plus 4. You will be getting back.
While he's
9
doing
hit
that,
points,
can I have my drone on the field?
Oh, sorry.
No,
and
that's all
then
right.
1d4
I don't think I'm going to use him for
plus.
anything, but I do want him there for like thematic reasons.
Really wish it would have like an easier thing. It's like, okay, d4 plus spellcasting modifier. Okay. Plus a d4 plus 4. All right. So in total, that'll be 15 hit points.
15, hey?
Yes.
15 of 36. Because 36 was the damage that Neelo took last round.
Yeah.
So just
And
under
that's-
half.
Thank you for reminding me.
That
all
is-
right.
Hey, at least I wasn't under 10 anymore.
Yep. And all right. Turbo attack. Actually, yeah, we're gonna have skeleton.
Yeah,
Brittle
if you wouldn't
bones,
mind,
skeleton.
just
Mob this guy.
how many of your guys can?
Okay, so that's like Nikki's own roll. Nah, he's not gonna do anything. And then just advantage. No. Advantage. You don't exist. Advantage. There we go.
Okay.
Dang. I think only one of those hit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the one attack that matters.
Yep.
Hey, you got me to take my meds. It's fine.
Yes.
Guess whose turns it is next?
Vagar.
Well,
Yeah.
Mandalore the Scourge has to die first.
Well, yeah, it's his turn, but
And
he's
then-
he's just laying on the ground dying. Now it's Vagar's turn.
He's just like
He's being dramatic.
You say that, and I was just picturing like an animation of all our characters, and while we were describing that, it's like, well, he's just lying on the floor dying, and it just showed a picture of, like, he's doing the like full Family Guy on the floor, but he like does a thumbs up in the air, just like is like, well, he's just gonna use his turn to lie on the floor dying.
By the way, remember how echoes work? Just an FYI for you. Remember how echoes work and what happens when you kill an echo?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know, because
They,
like,
yeah, I'm
vanish.
well, yeah, but like usually the stuff with them also vanishes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So,
So
And don't worry, I
Yeah,
have
this is,
specific I have
yeah.
specific plans for the Penumbra. No, you're not going to be stranded out in space.
I was about to be like, everyone start securing rebreathers because the ship may just.
I mean, I was just
gone.
gonna have Neelo tell all the non-rebreather people to just exhale.
Anyways, Vagar, your turn.
Okay, Vagar is going to go over here and attack the electro stuff dude.
All right.
And so that is going to be alrighty. So then I am going to slash at him. Or well, okay, I'll go hit him with my sword.
Right, your claws. Oh, I guess
Claws
your sword has the thing. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yes, that hits.
With the right damage.
All right.
Okay, then second hit. Oof.
I
No.
forgot
That one does not hit.
Okay, that's fine. And then
Oh well.
and then the
Yeah,
claws.
right now.
Right? For my
Or you
bonus?
can use a blood right.
Right. Okay.
Might not be a bad time to do that, given that
That is true,
it's a
yeah.
boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to blow through all my stuff.
Yeah, I will go on a right of
How many
I feel like such an
regular
Use-
baddies is still on screen?
Yep.
we have
2 purgers.
five.
Two hammers, two stabs, the captain, and the inquisitor, and that's it.
All right.
Let's do the right of the puppet.
Okay. What
I'll
what
need to
happens
check
then?
something.
No, never mind. Fuck, never mind. It says it's slain. So I just need to wait for that guy to die.
Mhm.
Then I can use
Yeah.
him. Wait, no. I can't. He'll just disappear. Fudge. Okay.
These bodies haven't been disappearing, by the way, just to be clear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, those bodies. Okay.
Yep.
So let's see.
Yeah.
That's
No, the
probably
only
how we're
bodies that
using them for
disappeared
organ
are all the ones
harvesting.
that are the ones that just got
Okay.
sucked out into space.
Okay. So then this guy, I will use the puppet. Right
Okay.
of the puppet.
Okay.
Just gonna
And
animate him.
I'm gonna animate him, and I'm going to have him attack. Yeah, screw it. Let's have him attack this guy.
He has advantage from flanking with Legion. Just a
Well, he has a rifle, so he doesn't have advantage.
oh. He's doing a ranged attack. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
He does still hit though. Nice, max damage.
Hell yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
That's all from me.
Thrak is going to. Thrak is just going to kill this purge trooper in front of him.
Peachy.
All right.
He's a bit more of a practically minded sort, so he's not sent into a blind rage.
Yeah.
Like he's
Kill
still
the thing
very
first.
angry, obviously, but
Yeah. Kill the thing first, then deal with the problem.
The captain is going to climb out again.
Try to get out again.
Just get out of the pit. Go back in the pit.
That's a nat 20, so yeah, he gets back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
The inquisitor.
Hey Bradley, I think he needs more swimming lessons.
Let's see, who is the inquisitor going after?
Oh, that is a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Avea, actually.
I had a feeling it was going to be one of the Mandos.
Yes. Goodbye, Avea.
Sure.
We knew you for 10 minutes.
That's a hit. That's a hit. And that's a hit.
Rest in peace.
She does resist this damage because it's from a lightsaber.
Yeah,
Alright.
That's
but
far and all.
I am
But
curious
what-
how many hit points she takes.
But
Yeah,
what if we
I'm
throw
working
the
on it.
Inquisitor into the pit?
Hey,
That would also
not a
work.
bad idea.
Problem is, you could try. Worst case scenario, you get a lightsaber to the face.
Uh,
That would be lethal in every setting but D&D.
she takes
Yes.
40. She takes 49 damage. It's already half.
That would almost one-shot me.
All
That
right.
makes 2 of us.
Environmental turn.
One more hit point that would one-shot me.
Are you kidding me?
That's only half my health. What are you,
Are you
guys?
kidding?
What, is
Are you
R7
kidding?
not rolling anything interesting?
No, the other side room is getting vented.
That's hilarious.
All right, Avea will roll a save, and the Inquisitor will also roll a save for this one.
Exit the stage left.
I swear, R7, if you
Eventually-
throw him out the window before I do.
Yep, Avea gets sucked out.
Oh no!
Goodbye,
Run me
Avea.
down.
For real this time.
I mean, she is wearing a pressure shield suit, so she isn't. And you're animated.
She's remarkably more fine than the rest of us.
Well, yeah. The point is, can't help us with the laser sword dude.
Yeah.
This is going to be a save, so this might be a time to use the thingy, Brad.
I wouldn't,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I wouldn't because there are 2 reasons.
Gosh.
One, we're not in hyperspace.
I mean, he's
2,
still. It still ends
He
the
still
fight.
died.
Like,
there's one of 2 things that concerns me. One, we've seen Force users use Force abilities to just get back on a bridge.
Yes.
And 2, I don't know if he's smart enough to wear a sealed suit.
he is not currently wearing a sealed suit, just to be clear.
Oh,
Okay.
Funny thing is, he just flat out failed.
oh, okay. So no decision
Okay.
needed.
Bye, Grand Inquisitor.
Fair enough. Well, I guess R7 threw him out the window for me.
Wait a second. Oh.
You watch as specifically the captain dissolves into blue mist.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna be like, if he's still alive out there, then have Legion hack the main guns and start shooting at him.
The remaining 3 purge troopers surrender.
Lovely.
Because they just saw their captain get sucked out of the ship.
Yeah.
Do we execute them or do we take them
Not
prisoner?
gonna lie,
Well,
I'm a little disappointed. Damn you,
Wait,
R7.
so Captain is fully disintegrated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's dead and gone, but yet. Okay.
The ship starts to shudder a little bit, and you see it look a little indistinct beneath your feet.
Yeah.
The dying Mandalorian on the floor crawls towards Varut. You over there. You're one of me, aren't you?
I would say
Climb
more
down.
that you're one of me, but semantics, yes.
I can feel something in the Force. This ship is wanting to go, but it's connected to you as well. Focus. You might be able to keep it from going. Make me a force check.
Okay, that will. We said it's been wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom, half proficiency currently. Actually,
Okay.
full proficiency.
Lovely. So that would be
Damn.
plus. That was a +5 proficiency bonus.
I suppose I shouldn't be too upset. End result, he's still out the window, and one of my characters was responsible.
Yeah. I honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that. Yeah, you succeed. You see Varut kind of concentrate for a moment, and then the ship stops growing indistinct.
And then he'll immediately get on the comm to tell R7 to no more shenanigans. We're in control of the ship, and we would like it to not blow up out from underneath us.
The ship is ours.
Good.
Yeah, that's probably more than enough for him.
Mm-hmm.
The Mandalorian falls back onto his back. I expect I'm probably going to disintegrate like that purge trooper did. Tell me, other me, what became of Mandalore in your universe?
Honor class siege destroyer blew apart all the settlements.
He just weakly nods. And our people?
Scattered, most of them dead. There are a few survivors here and there.
You're making it sound a lot worse than it actually is to a dying man.
Well, part of that's because I can't remember how thorough it is in this version.
In actual canon, it's not particularly thorough. Most of the a lot of the Mandalorians who were on Mandalore died, but any Mandalorian who wasn't on Mandalore didn't die.
Yeah, and are now
Okay,
trying to
I'll
rebuild
rephrase
Mandalore.
it.
Yeah.
Those who were on world at the time it was happening died, but there are a great number of us who were off world, and we are fighting with a vengeance.
At least
we're fed better than the Alderaanians.
At least there's that.
Currently casting mending on my suit to deal with
he hands you the dark saber and like closes your hands around it. Keep it safe. And then he, along with the 3 Mandalorians you can see, disintegrate into blue mist.
Lovely.
The dark saber does not disintegrate.
Had a feeling R7 was going to cause me problems.
Would you like to know, there were other things on that table. I only rolled 2 things on that. There are other things on that table. Do you want to know what they all were?
I do, actually.
Gravity turning off and you'll have to fly?
Okay, so I was rolling a d20, and on a roll of 1 to 3, the artificial gravity shuts off. On a roll of 4 to 6, all the lighting in the bridge shuts off, so you can't see anything. On a roll of 7 to 10, the oxygen generator malfunctions, and everyone not wearing a sealed suit on the bridge starts to suffocate. 11 to 13 is that comm feedback thing you saw. 14 to 16 is an IFF malfunction. So for one of the troopers, they think their enemies are their allies, and their allies are their enemies. For a turn. 17 to 19 was venting one of those side rooms that happened twice. And then on a 20, the ship jumps to hyperspace. So yes, you have successfully won the day. You have yes, you have let's see here, 2 Death Trooper bodies. No, 3 Death Trooper bodies. And 4 crewman bodies.
29.
This is the first time crew member bodies are
and also
crew members have any useful gear?
No.
Okay. And then 1,
I'll have you know that they have fully functioning hearts.
Purge Trooper.
Yep.
11.
And 3 Purge Trooper bodies as well.
Let's see, that's Well, no, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, 6, because there's
I was gonna
1,
vortex warp him out the
2,
window while he was in hyper.
three,
Are you executing the purge troopers?
5, 6. Well, I was counting. I'm counting armor and stuff.
Oh,
Not
No.
bodies.
What is it? I feel like that is a very evil action because they have already surrendered,
14.
which means
Neelo is not.
which means it wouldn't be in good taste to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And 1
You guys
commander.
gotta check up on Neelo. He's just gonna go over to her after he's out of his form. He's like,
And,
"Are you hurt?"
Look, unlike
Just limp up
Anakin and
to Varut.
Obi-Wan, I am not that willing to commit
wait,
heinous war
did Purge Trooper
crimes.
Captain get sucked out one of the windows?
No, the captain got disintegrated.
No, he vanished. He echo
Purge-
vanished.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'll tell you out of character exactly what happened. Most of these troopers on this ship were actually requisitioned from your empire. The captain was the only one who wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then,
Alright.
see here, how many Death Troopers were there? There were 4, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there are 3 here. Okay, so
I will leave
yeah,
this. I will leave
3
this
in
map.
here.
I'll leave this map open after the session so you can like work on loot and stuff. But
Yeah.
let's continue on.
one last quick
Yeah.
question: do we recover any blaster packs from those 3 Death Troopers?
We can worry about that after the session.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Important
I'm gonna limp up to Varut.
Mm-hmm. Oh, quick question: would any like emergency undersuit seals and repair parts that I have for Mjolnir tech undersuit things work to patch?
Neelo already fixed her suit with mending.
Oh, already fixed it. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Carry on.
Yeah,
we should probably do something about the zappy water in that navigation well.
Neelo's just gonna. Actually, let me see if I can do that.
You can use create or destroy water to just destroy the water.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just making sure the wording
Yes, it does.
allows.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna look at that, and then I'm just gonna activate the same device I used before, and it's just gonna suck all the water up, and then the device I was using sparks out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Root, I'm gonna calm down to the hangar bay. Boys, ship is ours. If you make your way up to the command bridge, could use your help piloting this thing.
You get the crew back up. You manage to contact the Duchess, and they're headed over as well.
Yeah. The hangar bays on this ship are, I think, might actually be too small for the Duchess to fit in. So
Yeah. But you could like do
no,
something.
there are methods around. I'm just saying I don't think it could go in the hangar bays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because Imperial Star Destroyer hangar bays are way too small.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what it could do,
but they're not tall.
Yeah, what it could do is like hover just below the hangar bay, and then you drop into the ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
anyways, I got Featherfall. It's fine.
like a docking tube, umbilical kind of thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got Featherfall. It's fine. Worst case scenario, we could just spacewalk to the Duchess.
Mm-hmm.
It'll not be that hard.
Okay, so do you want to do anything on the Penumbra before you leave force space?
Let's take it out of this battle zone.
Yeah, obviously.
While begin doing hacker stuff to change its IFF readings and all that.
Yeah.
Neelo, how useful would the power core be of this if it was separated?
Not very useful to us. They are massive.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah. You'd be like talking about moving a nuclear reactor like the size of a power plant.
We could comfortably, in terms of the size of these of the reactors on this ship, the chamber that is housing them, even with the reactor still inside, you could comfortably fit like 4 of the Duchess in there.
Mm-hmm. The big bulb on the underside of the Star Destroyer
large.
is the reactor.
Well, actually, the penumbra has 2 bulbs, but
Yeah.
It does.
I mean, like, the standard bulb on the underside of a Star Destroyer, that is the reactor, and this one has 2.
Yeah.
okay. Is there any?
So they're massive. Is there anything we want to do, like go raiding somewhere or something?
You will be given downtime. I just want to. There's just some stuff that I want to happen between spheres.
Yeah.
Right.
The session.
Yeah.
But after you meet back up with the Duchess, Skirvo and Ticker will come on board the Penumbra. Well,
Alright.
looks like we've got Varut's echoes sorted out.
Rather unexpected the vessels stay behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other me, not the Inquisitor guy who was piloting this thing, but the radical. He said it had some sort of connection to me, and I did some. I don't really know what, but some force voodoo, and it solidified. Also, this stayed behind, and I pull up the Darksaber and I engage its solid black blade.
Is
And then
that
I
is that plasma black?
Yes, it's the Darksaber. It's special.
There's,
Huh.
yeah. Ticker, with how long we've been traveling together, this really isn't the strangest thing we've seen.
In a sphere like this, it is.
It's from my understanding, it's a unique saber crafted by a Mandalorian Jedi. I believe he was of Clan Vizsla, around 1,000 years ago.
Well, we should be going. Varut, if you don't want to join us, if you want to fight in your rebellion, we can get you back once we.
Based on my calculations, the next destination should be Golden Space. We need to drop by for resupply.
See your girlfriend.
We'll be attempting to. We're going to be looking for Kalani in that area.
You're welcome to stay here while we search for Kalani and Griswold, Varut. Juno should be able to provide an accurate description. Yes, admittedly, Ticker doesn't know Juno that well, but basically,
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm setting up a thing with Varut's squad mates. So Varut is conflicted, yes.
Yeah, part of it. Yeah, so he immediately begins downloading a lot of information from his suit onto like a data crystal to hand to Ticker, so that they have extra information regardless of where he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of your squad mates will come up to you. We got this, boss. Go find her.
Mm-hmm. Hey, don't get into too much trouble. And find everything you can about this vessel. Find out everything, and then get a bunch of trustworthy people to help crew this thing. Also, see if Rogue Squadron is interested in shacking up in our hangar bay. Them a bunch of crazy Corellians. I see him shake his head briefly. Well,
it'd be good to have you aboard again, Miss. What was it? Not Omar.
Ordo.
Ordo.
God. Yeah, it's like it'd be good to have you aboard again, Mr. Ordo. And Skirvel will turn around, but then turn back, noticing something. He's just like, "Put through the ringer, weren't you, Miss Megara?" With friends like these. She is notably limping. She is notably limping.
Oh.
Vagar is just going to just turn away.
Voltai
just rub in the back of its head.
Voltai should be able to patch you up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Well, it is part of your contracts, after all. Free healthcare.
Yep.
And dental.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, you
Right before we head out, Vert turn to his boys and be like, "Any word on the final progress of that other space battle our associates were doing on the other side of the system?"
yes. It seems the New Republic has taken control of Kashyyyk.
Fantastic. Contact them and make sure they know that this vessel is friendly.
Already done, sir.
Fantastic. Well, Captain Scurvo, it seems we have other matters to attend to elsewhere. Let us get going.
Aye, first order of business, we need to head back to... We're going to head to some place called Siren's Rest. We'll need to stock up on refuel and supplies. Perhaps even deal with a crew rotation.
If you need
We'll see who's crazy
rations-
enough to come with us.
If you need rations, we can probably stop at a New Republic supply depot or raid some of the supplies of this vessel.
Not the kind of supplies I'm looking for.
Ah. Well, let's get going.
So yeah, you get back out into the Astral Sea again.
Yeah.
Oh, I just this time you actually you traveled through a portal near a ternary. The portal you travel through to exit is in a binary star system near what appears to be a very deserty planet.
Of
We're exiting near
course.
Tatooine?
Yes, you are.
Veru, comment on this. Why are we exiting near Tatooine, this useless dust ball?
The portals into the Astral Sea spring up in random locations sometimes.
Wait,
I
you mean
char-
they're not consistent?
Some
Would you rather we-
spelljammers have tried to work out a pattern, but we can at
Most
least
sta-
detect them.
Ah.
Certain ones can stay consistently stable for a long time.
Yeah, but
They're not always the most accessible unless you're looking for a trip through the mall.
Ah. I would not recommend it.
Would Barut even know it's possible to get through the maw?
As a Death Troop, he probably knows that the Death Star was made in the Maw. Like, that's where Death Star 1 was assembled.
Yeah.
So, and the Kessel Run goes real close to the Maw, so he probably knows that there are ways in and out of there.
Okay.
They're very specific, though.
Yeah, they're
and
very specific and
dangerous.
hush-hush.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, you get back out into the Astral Sea. Neelo, you go and see Voltai.
Yeah.
She patches you up. You don't have that injury anymore.
Smaller than me.
Yeah.
All right.
If I remember correctly, she's a shaman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So spiritual magic. That's the kind of magic she uses on you to heal you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Makes
somehow less sense than the magic I'm currently trying to learn.
While speaking in a language similar to Ticker's native tongue, you've heard him cursing in sometimes. But more
taught her a lot of bad words.
But more flowy and
yeah.
And almost like the Elizabethan English to like Thrycreen's American English.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, looking at this, Ruth's just simply muttering, like, I should have thought to grab a basket tank off of that destroyer. Would have been so useful.
Ticker gets the ship headed towards Siren's Rest, and then you end up all meeting the main party. Ticker, Skirvo, and Varut and Juno end up all meeting in Skirvo's office.
Yeah.
we should probably contact Quilrith, let him know Let him know that the situation with force space was remedied.
True enough, true enough. Let me find the... Where did I put the bloody thing again? The second time he's done this. Looks through a couple of drawers, only to finally open the drawer you saw him throw it in before. Then have to rummage through that drawer again. Till he finally pulls out some sort of crystal.
Yep. The crystal, as you begin to try to send the message that you're sending to Quillrith, the crystal begins to shake in your palm, and it begins to heat up to an uncomfortable level.
Scurf. That's disconcerting.
The crystal shatters. An instant later, a weird white 8-pointed star-shaped portal appears in the room, and you see Quillrith shoot out of it, slam against the wall with a crunch, and the portal closes as Quillrith sinks to the floor with multicolored wisps of smoke rising off of his crumpled body.
Ooh.
I will mention that currently Skirvo is closest to him.
Yeah, Skirvo's just looking at him, just kind of running his fingers around the shattered bits of crystal. Well, that's one way to knock.
He's just
kind of kneel down.
Okay. Quillrith turns his head towards Skirvo, but his eyes don't quite focus on you. He seems to almost be... He speaks, but his words are slurring and faint, and Skirvo, I'm going to need to have you make me a perception check to even hear him.
Okay, where the devil is his stat block? It's in the database, right?
It's in the B-Team stat blocks file. Skirvo's perception, if I scroll up, is +7.
Let me just make sure this is proper if I can. No.
I love how you reacted so casually to all of a sudden he slammed against the wall with a crunch of wood and bone.
Yeah, Skirvo's just like, well, he knocked.
My guys are like, I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that's not how it's supposed to happen.
Generally not, no.
So that's your perception check, Joey?
Yep. I couldn't find Skirvo's name.
No, that's fair. That does it. He looks at you, and his eyes don't quite focus on you. They're in your direction, but they're not focused on you. They're focused, they're very unfocused, and
yeah.
And you also notice that they are badly bloodshot and yellow around the edges.
He's a Sith. Shoot him.
Jaundice. He's a liver failure.
No, more like jaundice.
Liver failure.
Sorry.
He looks at you with a he looks at you with almost a wistful look in his eyes, and then just says, again, it's very slurred, it's very quiet, so Skirvo is the only one who hears this. Mary is not
Mary, who's also in the room.
Okay, Mary is in the room. She hears it as well, I suppose. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this a very...
No, go for it.
A very serious scene, okay? He stares at you and just says, "Is it really you, old friend?" And then he slumps to the ground unconscious. You can hear that he's still breathing, but his breaths are slow and labored and shaky and shallow. and you hear some. You hear a lot of noises coming from his body that should not come from a healthy body.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Groot's gonna open the door and just throw his head out and basically shout for a medic. We need a medic in here!
I feel
Yeah.
insulted.
Skirbo's just like
It's not.
Skirbo's just over him and is just like, well, never thought I'd see old friend, eh? Certainly wasn't talking about me. We're acquaintances at best.
Yeah. Voltai comes running.
Flapping.
Flapping, I guess. Yeah, flapping.
Flying.
Spencer, go ahead.
Oh, yes. Ooh, strange case this is. She is speaking in that foreign tongue. I don't think there's much I can really do about. Wait, actually, is there anything she can do about?
Yes, she can do something. She can at least get him. Like, she's
Okay,
supposed to be the doctor that is at first getting him stable, and then basically the lore stuff is she has to take him back to Siren's Rest to get him in a more like stable medical environment if you're gonna brave
Yeah.
the storms around Golden Space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
no, we're not keeping him on board.
He is really badly wounded, but he is going to survive this, to be clear.
Yeah.
Okay,
Literally
if
just-
that's the case.
Definitely should have brought that back to tank.
Yep. Captain, it seems we're going to need to go back to Siren's Rest. While I do have I do have some of the medical supplies here.
Lucky him, we were already on our way.
Well, I would suggest speeding up then. I guess trying to say it like a rude way.
Demos will also step in and like very gingerly pick up Quilrith to like carry him to the like med bay.
Watch his head.
Yes, I've got it. Not the first person with a broken back I've carried, and won't be the last either. And they exit.
Yeah. Skirbo's just. Well, I suppose the end times may indeed be coming. Not every day you see it. Not every day a dying elder god walks into your living room.
He didn't exactly walk in.
He just kind of looks at Ticker. That's when even someone as old as I doesn't see something like that very often, if at all. Not usually they're while the gods aren't exactly as omnipotent as the Fae are in the Feywilds, the powers do tend to be truly unmatched. Generally, they'll tend to only send aspects and avatars, not always their true selves. Though the Astral Sea does make that a tad difficult, and it's just easier to just show up yourself. Right. Regardless. But that is neither here nor there. We're not getting anything more out of Quilrith until he awakes. I suspect that won't be for some time. And he's already given us a mission. A mission I'd wholeheartedly support. That being the case, I will need to make an address to the rest of the crew about that during leave on Siren's Rest they can make a decision whether or not they're coming with. I imagine many will. But not everyone's crazy enough to go chasing after fairy tales. Yeah. I mean, how many different kinds of storms are we expected to run into on the way? This is Mary asking.
Yeah. This is take her out of here. Just to clarify, I've done some preliminary research, and he starts listing off just like different storm names that none of you recognize, but like they all sound horrifying.
Yeah.
And
A little backbreaker.
well, no, like
the the
and
the insanguination storm.
and
It's the one where it
Astral
just drains all
Maelstrom.
your blood, slaps you with it, and then puts it back in. You're lucky if it's the right body.
and and this is like just him finishing. And spell maelstroms, I think, were all of the ones that were listed.
As long as we don't run into any anti-magic storms, we might be fine. We'd also need to put together something. We'd also need to put something together of a survey team. I'm making the most out of this expedition. You've been
out of character, real quick. Which was the one that that likes to like raid? It's like the archaeologist.
You mean the one who looks for who's both an archaeologist and also looks for others of their stuff?
Yeah.
That's Trenchbolt.
Might want to contract some of Trenchbolt's crew for that.
They'd be making he makes a killing looking for folks of that nature. Brutus happens to be in town. He might also have a couple lugheads to spare. General labor, that sort.
Right.
Hopefully. Speaking of which, I wonder who's... Speaking of which, given the fact that it's finally happening, wonder who's home. So, we'll find out when we get there. Now, this is going to be... Now, Mr. Varut, I wish to once again thank you for joining us. Our immediate voyage into golden space has us flying in virtually blind. All we have are myths, fairy tales, and legends that may have been nothing more than a drunken man's ruse. To my knowledge, you're the only one outside of golden space we can confirm had actually been there.
Lovely. Unfortunately, I cannot help you with navigation. See, the last time I went there, well, Juno and me and Griswold and Kalani went there. Veneria just sort of opened a portal and we walked through it, and bam, we were on the planet's surface.
And knowing the likes of them, she didn't... And ironically, she doesn't like to waste time. So I imagine she didn't leave you anywhere unnecessary.
No, it's pretty close nearby. It was a Gerudo village. That's the name of Kalani's species people.
Yeah. Anything further we can expect from these sorts of people?
Well, when we went last there, they had giant automatons. The camera one was a bit... I don't care. Naboris is a bit bigger than an AT-AT, right?
By
Yeah.
a lot.
Oh, I figured as much. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, no, I missaid that prior on this very channel, where I said they were about the same size. Later, I realized you could actually comfortably fit, if you folded up the legs, you could actually probably comfortably fit a whole AT-AT in its central columns.
Just inside of it.
Yep, in its
Fuck.
giant main chamber. It's huge. I did not realize how massive that thing actually was.
Also, Naboris is made of stone, which Varut
It's
would
made
also
of like a weird
Yeah.
stone-like metal, as far as I can tell.
They have weird magic stone.
Whatever it's made of, I don't know.
I'm not sure what to call them. I would say walkers, but I don't think all of them walk. He pulls out the data disc.
Every single one you saw walked.
This is true.
Yeah, because you only saw a
Kalani, tell him
Guardian.
about the others. Is the question.
Yeah, he only saw the Guardian and Naboris, so he saw a multi-legged tentacle thing squiggling around, and then he saw that giant thing. He never saw it walk, though.
True. But he can assume it walks like an AT-AT walks.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, it was
scaled
kneeling, but yeah.
up.
It already has an
he will-
advantage over an
Data
AT-AT.
disc and is like he just
can
looks at
kneel.
R7 and is like, up here. He hands the data disc to R7 because R7 is the only one with compatible technology.
Immediately accessible compatible technology. Let's pull that up.
Mm-hmm.
Well. So, what are you having us pull up? Is it the
It's just
visual you got?
It's basically just a hard, just a hard disk that's just a download of all the relevant data from his suit computer from his previous times.
I'm gonna just say that, just accidentally, the first thing that pops up on screen is a sentimental picture of Kalani and Varut together.
Yeah, just
And he face palms and is like,
it's also
what happens when you tell computers.
It's probably
copy
kind of
all.
like you could. I want to point out it's probably quite. Anyone with a high enough insight could probably see that Kalani doesn't know what's happening because she doesn't know pictures.
Well, technically, it'd be a hollow. It'd be a hollow. It's a 3D picture, you know.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's the first thing that pops up is like you know how that joke of like a character pull up like a slideshow of pictures and the first one is something embarrassing and then they're like, oh, not that.
Yeah.
You know, Varut full on face palms and just that's what happens when you tell a computer copy all.
R7 beeps something away. Varut's it just. And then Mary's just like, what, you're this late to the party? We all pretty much know it at this point. Can't blame you. Pats R7 on the head. You're not exactly the most sociable.
Moving on, he immediately hits the next button on the data pad. It probably would start with a map.
Yeah.
At least it's a very limited map because it's only of the region that we were in.
Yeah, and we didn't even explore all of it. We just kind of went from one town and then basically dealt with empty desert until we reached a temple. It's yeah. Shouldn't be terribly difficult to locate. Ticker, it shouldn't be terribly difficult to locate a vehicle of such stature.
No. Depends on the size of the sphere. No one's been to Golden Space. No, I can't find any. I can't find any reputable sources on how big the sphere is, so I don't know how big of an area we have to search.
It shouldn't be more than
True
one.
enough. I've heard tales of potentially a demiplane, as well as at least 2 different kingdoms. Whether or not they're reputable sources is another matter entirely. We know So you basically know absolutely nothing about what we're diving into. That's what I find most
Yep.
exciting.
It
It's-
shouldn't be more than one star system. They didn't have any grasp of space travel at the time.
Doesn't generally mean much.
The people of Space only recently gained the ability to travel to their. Oh, they wouldn't call it Space. The people of Neelo's sphere only recently gained the ability to travel intergalactically, but that sphere contains 2 galaxies.
Fair enough.
And wait, that project is working? Because all Neelo probably knows about the Andromeda Initiative or whatever it was called, she probably heard rumblings about it, and then heard it was launched, and basically hasn't heard anything since.
Well, I mean, in theory, they shouldn't hear anything for it because it doesn't take like 500 years for them to get to Andromeda.
Something like that, yeah.
Plus, they're all gonna be in cryo.
I want to point out it also happened like shortly before the Reaper War truly kicked off, so
Yeah,
might have gotten lost in the news.
Yes.
that too.
Well, the ships were launched.
Traveling to another
Well,
galaxy.
it's hard to keep track. There was so much other more important news going on at the time.
And your sphere, he gestures to Varut. Your sphere has 7 galaxies, I think. Even though
7. I mean, there are a
As
couple of
I can tell.
satellite galaxies, like the Rishi
there
Bay.
there are 6 satellite galaxies.
Yeah.
That's all of them. Even though, as far as I know, the only people capable of intergalactic travel to anything but those closest to satellite galaxies. Well, they haven't showed up you haven't encountered them yet, but nasty pieces of work.
I do not like the sound of that at all.
In case it wasn't obvious, Tinker is referring to the Vong.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is where I separate the me knowledge.
yeah,
from the
you know
knowledge.
what? Mary's even just gonna say, wasn't the best story arc either. just kind of scratching behind her ear. There. That's all. We'll be setting up multiple expeditions. We're going to set up for any expeditions we can. We'll have to divvy up our resources, although I can't properly plan for everything until I know who's exactly mad enough to come with us. Unfortunately for the 4 of you, you're under contract given the mission. Primary mission is we'll be dealing with collecting this colony and this mission falls under your immediate mission, of which I currently have you under orders to complete. Basically, he's saying none of you have any choice. You're coming to Golden Space.
Yep. Spartan and the Shrug were like, couldn't be any more difficult than the slip space jump to the Ark. I wasn't on that ship though, so this will be fun.
I'm just more concerned that we're venturing into unknown territory even for them.
What, you've never done that before?
There are lots of spheres we haven't been to. We'd never been to any of your spheres before this whole mess got started.
Oh,
In 100% fairness, we were planning on mapping hers next. Because it was closest to where they were.
Yeah.
It's just God. I'm having trouble thinking for a second, rebooting. So, I have 4 characters in this room.
Mm-hmm.
5 technically, but I realized I haven't spoken with Legion since he got his platform replaced, so I'm just kind of quietly ruling that his current platform can't speak.
I mean, we did make him out of.
I made him out of
Forerunner
spare parts I
Promethean
happen to
parts,
have
so
on
he can
hand.
more or less just scream. We've never
Yeah,
actually seen a
Lost
Promethean
threats.
speak.
Yeah, you
The
did.
Warden can speak, but
You did get your you did get the original
Yeah,
platform
I'll need
back.
to spend time. I'll need to spell time. Spell time. I'll need to time. There, I spelt it. Okay, I got Legion back. I'll need to spend time to get that put back together. Also, just fix him.
Mhm.
He just to have you know how bad that encounter was going for me. Legion was at 13 HP, and I was at 7 after Vagar went absolutely ape on me.
I only got knocked down to 95 out of 109 on Spartan
I'm
and
not
on the
upset, Mads.
route 136 out of
Okay, it was
123.
funny.
I'm not upset. I was just I honestly
You're
find it
fine.
funny that the Inquisitor was not my biggest problem in the room.
Literally, it was just your teammates.
Well,
We didn't even fight because he got sucked
What's up?
out.
it'll be a few
What's up?
hours before we can get to Siren's Rest, and we can't make any proper plans until after we investigate, after we figure out who all the crew is going to be.
I prefer to bring along some either Lurdevox or Sidar. If I had to pick one, I'd say Sidar. Their knowledge on while Deimos is fine at what he does, Sidar might be able to root out any poisons. Though he is a married man now, so that might make things difficult.
The rest of you should spend some time doing whatever it is you need to do before we return.
Yes.
So yeah, out of character, you get one
Yes,
downtime slot.
Ooh,
All right.
more
I am going. Well, I am going to. Well, I don't think the downtime slot's enough time to fully fix up my thing. So first order of business, we're actually gonna check out the. I want to check out that darn puzzle cube thing.
Alrighty, you're gonna
Yes.
go into the laboratory. I will put
This is how you
Emeria.
open.
I will put Emeria and Neelo in it so that you can investigate.
Already moved.
Where did Emeria
Oh.
go?
I'm inside the office.
Oh,
I should be over here.
so yes, you find yourself in a little wood-walled room with stone floors. Through this room, you can see a wide wall that has a stained glass window, and through that stained glass window, you can just see what looks like a swirling storm of astral energy.
Oh. Astral energy.
Well,
It-
that's.
Yeah, it's just like this is a pocket
Don't-
dimension floating in the astral sea, basically.
All right.
Whatever you do, don't break this window.
I have no plans on it.
Walk in here. Eva, when was the last time anyone was in here? Just looking at the rug by itself.
Yeah.
Been eating at the carpet.
Yeah, just taking a look at stuff. This is probably Emeria's laboratory, let's be honest. I mean, we're probably going to share this big space, but, like, it's got the sewing equipment.
Yeah,
Oh, and and look, a saw!
a saw. Perfect.
There you go. There you go. There you go. It's got
saw.
everything you need.
It's supposed to be like wood crafting tools, but Like, you see how it's like a
Things have
chisel and a
alternate
mallet and a
purposes.
It can be a
drill and a
bone saw if you
planer.
try hard enough. A lot of
Huh?
these could be used for. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. What's in this pile of boxes?
You open some of the boxes, you see it's a lot of like rotted away bolts of cloth or moldy food or just a lot of junk.
Trying to think of alternative purposes. No, because that was as told earlier. Probably wouldn't. Time seems to work differently in this area. No, I think starting like a little patch of soil would probably not in our best interest at the moment.
Neelo's over here trying to familiarize herself with this forge. It's a little analog than what she's used to, but I mean, all the principles are there.
Yeah.
Make the metal hot and reshape it.
And you got an anvil to hammer it out on.
You got some bellows.
Yeah.
Well, there's barrels here. Anything in them?
Just more junk.
What are in all these precious little treasure chests?
More.
Oh yeah, probably that too.
More junk. Honestly, the storage stuff is all there to use as storage. It's full of rotted away, nasty stuff. So.
All right.
How long? That is not the one I wanted moving around. How long ago did? How long do you think this place has been abandoned?
Not sure. But whoever had this place last, obviously did not care about what happened to it. Or they're probably dead. Probably the second option.
Did we ever hear
what bigger place.
Did we ever hear how Ticker got a hold of this?
I don't think we did.
Well, I suppose our first order of business is we need to clean the place up.
Yes. And I think
I should really fix Legion. I should also really fix Legion.
Oh, yes, that is important.
I mean, he's functional. And somehow he seems to be aiming better in the current platform than the old platform.
No, he isn't. It's the same platform both times. The one that aimed poorly is the one that he's in now.
So he was aiming well with the regular Geth body, and then he died.
Yeah. And then he got this thing, and then he aimed like crap, and then he suddenly started aiming amazingly.
Oh, okay. So it just took some time for him to recalibrate to the new platform.
Wait. I did not see. What is Emeria will check out this thing because she did not see that on the way here.
It is a statue of some sort of elf dude.
You know anything about elves? Well, other than that one that's part of the crew, and that other one that's also part of the crew.
I just slowly turn to her, like I'm just like, no, I do not know anything about elves. Just that humans over fantasize them a lot.
You think this guy is the last guy who owned this place?
Kind of shrug. He doesn't look like anyone we know, I bet.
No, he you do not recognize him at all.
Like, you only know 2 elves, so I mean...
Yeah.
You only know 2 elves, and one of them is a woman, so...
Yes.
Well, I mean, they're elves. It's hard to tell which one's a guy and which one's a girl.
Really have to do with it like that.
Why are the guys so effeminate? anyways, anyways, all joking aside, are
Yes. All right.
maybe Ticker or Skirvo would know?
Perhaps. Well, we gotta get stuff moved in here one way or another. If only there was a disposal unit other than what is it? Well, other than that forge over there.
Well, first let's try to move some of the things that are let's first separate what can be used and can't be used into two sections, and then we'll figure out how to dispose the unusable pile afterwards.
Yes. We should work on general cleaning. Luckily, I know a few perfect individuals. I assume the door is still open to the other realm of who can help us with this. Oh, Hans!
What are you gonna put gonna wrap a bunch of pipe cleaners around their fingers? Wrap them in feather dusters?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're gonna spend your downtime slot cleaning?
Yes, we're gonna have Hans, and possibly if any time is left, ask Ticker if he knew anyone
I
who
don't think I
owned
have
this
enough.
place.
I need to read my features again to know what it takes to fix up Legion.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So Emeria, make me an investigation check. And Neelo too. Emeria and Neelo, both of you.
Yes.
I am theoretically good at those.
Same
Theoretically.
You both succeed. So you both find things that are hidden in here. So first of all, I'll just tell you that this sword is here. The sword appears to be pretty badly damaged, but you can tell that it is magical and powerful.
Ooh.
It appears to be made of some form of alloy, but you can't tell what without further investigation. Beneath this table, you can see it poking out there. There is a small ball of greenish metal. Again, it's definitely magical, but you can't tell what's going on with it. The other two things are so these are bonuses for each player, by the way. The sword is for something for Vagar. The metal ball is for something for Bradley. This one is the one.
Is the green metal uranium?
No. This one is the thing
uranium.
This one is the thing for Emeria. There's a little book down there bound with ropes and chains, and it's covered in runes. It is magically sealed, but it is clearly a spell book.
Huh.
And lastly, tucked away beneath the table with the sewing machine, there is a box. It is definitely the most well hidden of these. I'm not surprised that none of you noticed it. And that box, by the way, I'm just going to tell you this outright, is a null box. So anything in it has no entropy on it. Neelo, you open it and discover it is full of rare monster parts. Beholder eye stalks, displacer beast tentacles,
Hila.
An owlbear spleen.
Emeria, come over here. This is just looks over the displacer beast tentacles again. Just this is more your area.
It's more meant to be the Neelo thing because it's like you're wanting to have monster parts to do stuff with. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, some of the stuff I wanted requires more than what you mentioned.
Well, yeah, but it's just like some rare monster parts for you to use in your crafting.
Okay.
What are you planning that needs That
I
thing
wanted to
of
make his
stuff?
cloak of displacement.
Yeah.
Ah,
If Iron Crusher that needs an essence of some sort, and the tentacles are that essence.
All right.
But I'll look into it later. What is everyone
Yeah.
else doing with their downtime slot?
more
Figure's getting a drink.
repairs. I've got repairs to do to get the thrusters all fully online.
Okay, you know the check to make.
Yep. Was it advantage with the AI helping?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Cool. Or 21.
Mark it down as a
21.
success.
Okay.
And what did you say, Maddie?
Nah. He is
I'm not
actually
re-engaging that
going to,
infusion. I'm gonna sort through everything again and
after
try
the
to
whole
do
thing
some
with
practical.
Neelo, he's going to try and figure out how to control.
Okay.
Uh,
Very
again.
quiet, Mads.
Make me a charisma saving throw to kind of wrestle with the beast inside, like on a spiritual level.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the beast is very resistant to you controlling it.
After a while, he's going to, like, just give up and he's going to go down and get a drink.
Demos
got
is
it.
at the Demos is in the galley when you go down to get a drink. You look like you've done something that you hate yourself for.
I do a lot of that. Just can you give me a drink, please?
Sure. He hands you a bottle of some sort of alcohol.
He doesn't care what it is. He's going to take it and pop it open and just take a long swig of it.
Mhm.
While in the midst of my repairs, I look around and see Vegor alone. If I have the time, I just briefly, like, when I'm reaching to get a glass of water or something, I'll go find Eden and just tell her, you might want to check in on Vegor. Then I go back to my repairs.
Yeah, Eden.
Huh. The sociopath has a heart somewhere.
I think you said muffin. And she is going to go down.
What's
to the
Varut
ground.
doing? Or no, we'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
And Juno. And Juno, who is theoretically somewhere on this
Juno.
boat.
I forgot about her.
I love how Juno has accidentally turned into the new Jerry.
Jerry, literally. Why is it always? Oh my god, why am I?
Well, part of
Oh,
it is because we didn't spend a while in force space, and Juno didn't go with us. for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been a hot minute since like Juno's been mentioned.
Yeah. I'm
But
not gonna
anyway,
lie,
yeah.
I forgot she was here too.
The Juno
I
chaos.
saw her. I literally saw her token there. It's like, oh, she's here. I
Yeah.
still completely forgot about her.
Oh, yeah, there she is, right there.
It's like those fucking whatever. Okay. Eden goes down to the galley and she sits next to Vegor. And yeah, she is going to just Vegor's just gonna like lean towards her. And he's just gonna be like, did you hear? I'm sure you heard. I did too.
You're
Yeah.
really quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna lean over to Eden. I'm sure you heard what happened to Neelo. And she's like, yeah, you really, I don't know, what's a good word for it? Beat the shit out of her?
I was going to say lost it, but that works too.
It's like, did you, like, gut her or something? And he's like, no, I didn't gut her.
Close to it, though.
Probably close to it.
Almost did. If you did 7 more hit points of damage, I would have been down.
Disemboweled. Friendly
I'm so
fire!
glad you rolled like shit.
After that nat 20.
The crit is gonna hurt no matter what you roll because the added max damage on top of it.
Well, yeah, and my character has a specific effect that if it's slashing or piercing damage and it's a
Crit.
and it's a crit roll, I take extra stuff.
Yeah, your
Yep.
stick is punctured, so you have advantage. If there was disease as an issue, it would have been more of an issue.
Yeah, I was able to resist
well, it's
because
kind
I
of a
have
good
like a
thing
certain amount
Sidar
of
wasn't
resistance per
there.
day. I have amount of resisties per day. Anyhow.
Yeah. Anyhow, yeah. So she's just gonna like reach over and just like scratch his back a bit. It's like, well, I'm sure she's okay. At least she's alive. I saw. He's like, well, yeah, but I almost lost control. I don't know if it's gonna happen again or not. And she's just like, figure this. We'll figure it out. Like, you're a smart guy. You know how to do stuff. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Stuff. And yeah. Yeah, and then she's going to just like reach over and like take his hand, and he's just gonna reach his hand up to like her hand up to his face, and he's just gonna kiss the top of it, and that's the end of that. Whatever.
Dang.
Yeah. I don't fucking know.
Heartwarming.
Vakar is the only real winner in this situation. While the rest of us are just a bunch of nerds in our corner.
Yeah, Neelo
This
over here
got
just being
game.
like,
Root's gonna win too.
At some point.
if he
That's
if
the
he gets
future,
out
though.
of his stubborn ass,
What did you say?
if he gets out of his own stubborn ass,
For real.
he just needs to accept his own feelings.
Oh, just go to Eden. She will like. She's like the greatest counselor for that
No
stuff.
offense, Mads. I think Eden is the worst person to talk to when trying to expose feelings.
I'm pretty sure like stubbornness is like somehow genetically like tied into all Mandalorians or something like that.
Even when
They
they're
ingest
inducted.
it when they take the creed. They take 5 helpings of stubbornness.
Yeah. It's like you are now a son. It's like you are now a son of Mandalore, except not quite yet. We need to inject this into you.
Put on this armor. Yes, it's been specially heat treated to have you
It's not
dermally
actually.
absorb this stubbornness.
It's
It's lining on the inside of their armor. They just absorb it through the skin.
You see, the thing is the power. You see, many people wonder what powers the Mandalorian steal. What batteries operate the systems inside the suit? In truth, the suit is operated by the user.
Sheer
It is powered
stubbornness.
by nothing but sheer grit. That sounds like Skirvo, honestly. Dude's alive because he's just too stubborn to die.
Yeah. Varut. What is Varut doing?
That's a good question. You know what? Spending a little part of the time spent in like I guess like sort of Jedi meditation with the dark saber to try and like I guess quote unquote attune to it since it's got an actual saber and it's not red and angry and tortured like the blood kyber crystals of the Inquisitor saber.
Mm-hmm.
The other part of the time, I have no idea.
Probably just get a seat and some popcorn and watch the Juno madness.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that like the dark saber stuff requires meditation to do, and you have a little trouble doing it because with the trip to Golden Space coming up, there's something on your mind.
Yes.
Something's niggling in there.
Mhm.
Something going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
All right.
Refuse to
and
admit.
refusing, just continuing to be stubborn.
He
Yes.
is like, can't focus. Wonder why that is. Completely self-oblivious.
Yeah. You could always try to talk to Neelo. She seems to be the only one with her head screwed on right now.
I mean, as far as he's aware, you walked through a portal and then just sort of vanished.
Well, she would be.
The door is still open.
Yeah, and also she would be coming back and forth from the portal.
True. Wait,
Yes.
no. Mandalorian stubbornness.
Removing junk. What is it? Watching as a whole bunch
I'll
of
say
undead things attempt
Neelo,
to clean the room.
as you are going back and forth, and Emeria too.
Yeah.
Seeing Varut, actually all of you, seeing Varut, you can notice his struggle to focus.
Yeah. Is something bothering you?
It's adorable, really.
Not sure yet. Still new at this whole force meditation thing.
You want to talk about it?
I'm not sure what we'll be talking about. It's all very
Anything really.
strange.
Whatever it is that comes immediately to mind.
That's a load.
As a player, part of me historically, I know what direction you all want me to go in. But I want to go that way or not yet.
I don't want to gaslight you, man.
Yeah, no. It's great. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's
That's
like,
part of the
okay.
3Gs.
Would he be self-aware enough to realize the upcoming trip is the problem?
You know what? I think that calls for a roll, actually.
Yeah, Varut, make me a insight check.
Insight.
It's like a self insight.
Yeah. So
Ooh, that actually should be a pseudo skill. Make me a charisma insight check.
charisma. So
Yeah.
it goes from a +2 to a +1. Okay.
Yeah, that should be a pseudo skill, charisma insight, and it's called like self reflection or something.
Hmm?
Or
Social awareness?
nope, he's not aware.
You know what? With Neelo specifically asking you at advantage.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at first you just realize, oh, it's the trip to Golden Space, and then you realize it's a bit more than that.
Oh.
It's the thought of seeing Kalani again.
Well. He's like, you said, and you see, he's like, oh. Well, maybe that's it. You seem to have the hand on the chin thinking face.
By the way, are you helmetless right now?
Probably.
Okay. I'm just asking to see how much easier it is to read your expressions.
Yeah, he's sort of got that wistful, like, thinking face on it.
Although, admittedly, if anyone on the ship, aside from Mary, could tell what you were feeling with your helmet on, it would have been Neelo.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the
Considering
other
that's her whole population.
my two helmeted super soldiers, everyone would be like, so what are you thinking? And Neelo would be like, I understand that posture.
Yeah, exactly. Her entire civilization be like that. Anyways,
You know, he's got
continue.
sort of like a wistful thinking face, and he's
I'm sorry.
muttering under his
I'm sorry,
breath.
Brad. I never really. I just realized I never really checked. Is this like uncomfortable for you?
No, not yet. I'll phrase it that way.
Yeah.
All right. Let us know when it does, buddy.
He's sort of got like a wistful thinking face on, and is like, I wonder what she's been up to recently. He's bound to have done something absolutely ludicrous. Then you start hearing him muttering about different possibilities. He's saying weird things like, okay, so now how many Lionels... He gets out like a data pad, the pen, starts writing down. He's basically making bets with himself on how many... You first hear Lionel's being suplexed, and he writes a number, and then he erases it, and like, no, there's gotta be more than that.
Yeah, he's just quiet. Neelo's just quietly listening. Clearly, he needed to work through something. Yeah.
He's muttering about a whole bunch of different things that, while Neelo can hear him, probably don't make any sense
a ton of sense, but do remember I do have all the footage.
True.
I did get that.
Yeah, but you're probably going to have to go back through and do some like cross-referencing and then
yeah.
What's a Lionel? And you go through. Oh.
Yeah. So it's like, oh yeah, that's right. That might be a thing. These things are native there. We should. I think we ought to told the captain.
All right.
What? Oh yeah, we should probably do that. Let him know about all the. He pockets away the data pad. Yeah. Oh, Captain, I think I forgot to mention something. Goes off too.
Well, he seems to. Well, we seem to have at least. I'm content with where he's at least.
He goes off to warn Skirvo.
Yeah.
And he turns around in Golden Space.
You only know of one.
I'm certain. Well, directly, but I'm certain Kalani told Taylor.
Yeah. Well, okay, never mind. You know of two, but one of them was almost indistinguishable from the Redeads were pretty much just more undead monsters for you.
Okay, so Juno, what are you doing in your downtime slot?
Yeah. Oh God.
Juno is playing hide and seek with all of her rad roaches.
Okay.
She is the seeker. The rad roaches are hiding in various spaces in the Duchess.
Okay.
Mainly the only time she can find any of them is when someone screams that there's a roach.
That there's a giant roach.
Yeah, that's the only way that she finds them.
One of them sneaks up on Brad. There's a accidental discharge. Like
if you squish one of them, that's fine.
But yeah, you
toss it overboard.
At the end of the session, we're gonna end the session here, but you do get back to Siren's Rest. You see the station there, and the ship lands there. And
I should. Yeah. Should I go ahead and have Skirvo give his little speech to his crew?
We'll do that next session.
Okay. I'll think of a half decent one then.
Okay. Bye.